Hey guys, Valeros here. Today I will be showing you the new dino that was added in the 358.3 update, the Rhyniognatha. Let's get started. Alright, so I don't know if I'm saying the name of this thing right, but Rhyniognatha is what I think it is. Anyways. It can be found on the island or Lost Island in the swamp biomes. Particularly on the island, you can find it to the north and south of the Redwoods biome. And I've hopped into single player to test out a whole bunch of stuff. So, the level of the dino that is being impregnated is very important for the baby that you're going to get. In order to impregnate your dino, you will first need to kill a Rhyniognatha, whatever it's called. A rhino, I'm just going to call it a rhino. First, you'll need to kill a rhino, and you'll need to get one of these. The pheromone from it will allow one of your dinos, as long as it is not affected by amber, to be impregnated. So after you kill one, you'll need to go find another one. From what I've tested, it takes about 5 minutes for you to get another impregnation off of the same female, which you can get another impregnatation off of the same female. You will just need one pheromone for each impregnation that you're wanting to get. So I have a level 250 or 225 Rex here. I spawned this in, used a gmsummon to spawn it in at level, or to spawn it in and tame it. 225. So it's normally 150 Rex spawned in. Inside my trap here, which is just 5 beaky gates with a tech dino gate on both sides to keep the rhino contained, because after it impregnates your dino, it will try to fly away. So if you have it contained, you have an area that you can set there and keep farming this over and over and over again. As long as you keep that area loaded in on your server and you have a tribe mate or something going around and looking for more of these, you'll be able to get more of them. They are sort of creepy looking. They look like a weird giant mosquito thing, but we'll go ahead and fly in here inside of this one. You get pheromones from the males and females, and that is the sap or resin that is shooting at us now. But I'm in creative mode, so it doesn't hurt me. In order to knock one of these down or to damage it so you can have it impregnate your dinos, like Reapers, it has to be below 10% health in order for it to impregnate. Sadly, it does not have the little cloud that the Reapers have when they are ready to impregnate, but we were going to use a harpoon launcher with a net, knock it down on the ground, grab our magnifying glass out here. So she has 7,112 health. So we need to deal about 6,400 damage just to get her below 10%. The shotgun does a lot of damage to these. So just keep that in mind if you're playing on PvP and you're getting your base rated by some of these. Let's go ahead and look and see how much. Probably 3 more shots will do it. 1, 2, and hopefully we don't kill it. 158. Awesome. So some of the guides out there say that you have to have the rhino at less than 100 health. That is not true. It will work if it is at less than 10%. Open this gate up here. I'll say it opened the gate. Dang it. Alright, now we're going to feed our pheromone to the Rex. Now, if I wasn't in creative mode, actually, let me go ahead and leave creative mode. I'll do it when she goes to shoot sap at me. The rhino will shoot sap at my dino, and it will start a counter. The counter will go up to 11, and then I will be fully encased in sap. You can use a sword to clear the sap away from your dino. We'll see if she's going to do it or not. Doesn't look like she is going to shoot me with sap. She's going to be a turret head. So I found a clip from one of my early recordings to show what the marker looked like in the top right hand corner of your screen. You can see it up there. I have 2 of 11 stacks. Also keep in mind, if you dismount off of your dino, make sure your dino is passive so it does not kill the Rhyniognatha. Well, she just impregnated me. She didn't shoot sap at me. As you can see, she's trying to run away, so I'm going to go to the opposite end of my trap and let myself out there. I have set these behe gates to auto close, but they will not auto open, just to help me out with that, so she doesn't get away. As you can see, I have more test subjects inside of here. I'll go ahead and quickly close this gate because we are in the swamp, so we don't want to get attacked by snakes and stuff and things. So the timer on 1X is about 53 minutes. You are able to feed or fulfill your Rex's or whatever dino you're using's cravings every like 8.5 minutes, I think. So far I have gotten, let's see, 5, 10, 12 different things. I'll put a list of that on the screen. It's completely random what it asks for. I have had one, Giga Egg for instance. I have had one ask for 2 Giga Eggs, one dino asked for 2 Giga Eggs. But I've only seen it ask for 5 items, and then you can no longer feed your dino. The dino that is impregnated will die. I have tried using Daedons. As you can see, I have Daedons over here to heal my Rex. It did not work. A box of chocolates will not work to get your Rex's health back up, or whatever dino you're using. The health will completely deplete and kill your dino. It's kind of like the little alien worm from the movie genre Aliens, if you guys have seen that. Hey, look, my Rex saddle from one of my previous victims, or science projects. Anyways, so once that timer has elapsed, it will pop out a juvenile rhino. Pops them out at level 30, or pops them out 30% maturation. The level of the dino that you are using will influence the level of dino that is popped out. So this rhino came from a level 600 Rex. This one came from a level 150 Rex that I did not feed. I did not fulfill its cravings. Get around its butt. This one came from a level 90 that I did not fulfill its cravings. This one came from a level 150 that I did not fulfill its cravings. And this one came from a level 90 and I did all but 4 of its cravings. So you want to make sure you get all of them. Like I said, the higher level the dino, the better the rhino offspring's base starting level will be. So keep that in mind. You can clone them. It does take a lot to clone them. You cannot breed them, as you can see. No enable mating. When these grow up, actually, let's see if I can. Now we'll wait for these to grow up, and I'll test it with S+. Right now I'm using the S+ nanny and maturator to raise these up very fast. As you can see, their maturation level is going up exponentially. But as far as fun things that they can do, there's fun things that the rhinos can do. Let's go ahead and kill this one that's in here. We don't need her anymore. Your science days are over, my lady. So we got that. And again, pheromones will come off male and female, but only females can impregnate your other dinos. Your dino's gender does not matter. This is a boy Rex giving birth to a baby. So the dino that is being impregnated, sex does not matter. Leave me alone, Rex. But this one, let's see if I can find some stuff. You can pick dinos up with this. We'll go ahead and start with the top. So as you can see, the bottom left, it has different things that the rhino can do. So Control C gives it a exoskeleton or resin armor. We'll hit Control C to turn that off. That allows us to take less damage. We can toggle our resin or or our resin ammo, as you can see in the bottom corner there by my action bar, it will show my different abilities. And now I'm shooting little resin balls. This will slow enemies down that walk into it. As you can see, little yellow goop things all over the floor. Kind of like Splatoon, I think that's the name of the game. Or you can hold right click down and change it again, and it changes it to bullets, which is pretty cool. But that aside the point, they do have a taunt which will scare stuff away. It's kind of like a Yudi roar. Kind of cool. We already seen the fire resin, and they do have a melee claw attack, which is pretty cool. And they can lift some heavy stuff. They will not lift Brontos. I haven't tried to see if they can lift frickin' Diplos yet. They can lift Diplos. That is hilarious. We'll go ahead and drop that guy. They can lift Paraseers. They can lift Rexes. In order for them to do that, it has to be a tamed dino of your own, or if you're on a server that has PvE carry on, then you can carry whatever dino you want. Let's lift up this Rex. Now we have a Rex buddy that we can take around with us, but I'm out of stamina, so he's roaring at me, expecting me to be scared. Run away! Let's go over here, let's get some more stamina, and I have some more things to show you. As you can see, I use that little guy as a resin farm. So on a regular dino, this lasts, so it has the same timer. So on like a Rex or something like that, it would last about a day and 8 hours on that. In your inventory, it will last 1 day. I have not tried a refrigerator and preserving bin, so when we get back to my base, we'll show that out on camera. These will land on water. They will not regenerate their stamina on water, but they can land on water. Let's bring this up. As you can see, their stamina is not regenerating. And they can also swim underwater. From what I've seen so far, you cannot lift water creatures up. Let's try it with this shark right here. Nope, can't lift it. But we can swim underwater, and we are pretty fast. So, very nice. Very nice. Let's go ahead and go back up. And then just spacebar to get back up out of the water. We'll land for some stamina real quick. Now let's go back. If you're playing on PvP servers and you're taking these out to raid people's bases, I highly recommend you take some stam food with you, because nothing's worse than running out of stam in the middle of a fight. Alright, we're landed there. Hey look, one of them's grown. Coolio. It needs a saddle. This Rex wants a Quetzal egg. I think I got one in here somewhere where I spawned. There it is. And now it's craving something in another 8 minutes and 30 seconds. As far as the saddle goes for this, pretty easy. Seeing as how it spawns on Lost Island or the island, farming water deep ocean drops would probably be a good idea to try to get a decent one of these saddles, that or fishing, which is something I'm going to be doing on my Patreon server when I get done recording this video. Okay, that aside, are these done yet? They are not done yet. And we can use these to test to see if they can be bred in the propagator. And we'll throw down a cloning chamber just to see what that looks like. Pod you. Pod you. Doop doop doop. Pod pod pod. Let's see if I can throw out a foundation and throw a clone chamber on top of it, or if I'm going to need a bigger area. Nope, I can throw a clone chamber down, but I'm stuck inside of it. Wonderful. Let's throw this little sucker out. And to clone it, 14,000 shards for a level 21. Let's see how much it's going to cost to clone a level, where is it at? Level 100. How much will it cost? 57,000 shards, which is more than what a clone chamber, a regular clone chamber, can do. Let's test it with the S Plus clone chamber. 52,000 shards on the S Plus one, and 152,000 shards for the level 300. Holy crap, did the level 300 grow up already? Sweet, it did. Very nice. We'll have to take that sucker out for a spin, but the S Plus one has a stack cap of 600,000 shards, so a level, or 150,000 shards for the level 300 should be fairly easy to do. In fact, I'm probably going to clone that one to start breeding them on my single player world. But let's grab ourselves some element, and then we will go test out the propagator. Actually, I guess we can test it out here. Demolish this, get the propagator out, let's see if we can breed it, and the propagator. And I'm sure there's other mods out there that would allow you to do this, but I'm using S Plus as an example because that's what I have on my Patreon server. Element into the propagator, activate the propagator. That's adolescent, juvenile, adolescent, there it is. Prepare dinos for breeding, start breeding, can breed, make one of them a girl, start breeding. Also, I tested this to see how long it would take just to get the rhino as fast as possible, and I set my server rates up to 100, and it takes like 20 something seconds for the baby to be born, so it's good knowledge to know, right? Egg hatch speed, that will influence birthing rate, just like it does for any other dino. Oh cool, look, it's even got a little icon on there for it. While we're waiting for that to get done, let's throw down a refrigerator and a preserving bin. So in the preserving bin, the pheromone lasts 3 days. Probably a little more than that since its timer's elapsed some. With preserving salt in there, it lasts 6 days. Let's see how long it lasts in the refrigerator. If you can put it in a regular refrigerator. You can put it in a regular refrigerator and it lasts 32 days. So the best option for this is putting it in a regular refrigerator. If you do have the S Plus refrigerator, it will refresh the cooldown timer on this, and I'm sure transferring this amongst official servers in your inventory will refresh the timer for it as well, though don't take my word on that because I have not tried this on official. It's just a guess. It does it with kibble and raw meat and stuff, so it stands to reason that it would do that, like it does with eggs, but I'm not 100%. What else to test? Oh, you will need sap. Lots and lots of sap for these guys. It takes the sap in its inventory. Give me a couple stacks of sap. Where's that level 300? It takes the sap in its inventory, as we can see here in just a moment, and it will convert it to resin, as you see here. This is what it uses for its attacks. And I've seen something. Ooh, an egg. So they can breed in the propagator. That is amazing. And the incubator, it takes about 30 minutes for it to fully mature, which is pretty nice. Let's turn it on auto temp. Now it's only 27. Sweet. But anyways, guys, that is how to get the Rhyniognatha on Ark in the 358.3 update. I hope you guys found the video useful. If you did, oh sweet. Before I go, that is a new one to add to the list. It has never asked for a rhino horn before. So I'll add that to the list. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you found the video useful. If you did, please like. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.